Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing, and I help you connect to the wisdom of your soul for ultimate well-being, because healing happens from the soul. Let's take a look at a popular phrase. We've all heard the phrase, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. But what does that really mean? Physical experience, that's pretty clear. We all have bodies and we're all living in this physical, material world. But the spiritual part, most people, it's my observation that that term spiritual is a little bit distorted. That spiritual, in my estimation, means non-physical. We are souls in bodies with minds, body, mind, and spirit, or body, mind, and soul. The body is the physical part. The mind and the soul are non-physical. They are the spiritual part, the part that doesn't have physical density. Hey, good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Brenda. Nice to see you ladies here. Thanks for joining me. So who we are is non-physical. The soul is non-physical. Our consciousness is non-physical. We are the consciousness that is animating the body. The physical body without the consciousness stops working. We call that death. When the soul steps out of the body ceases to function. So we are the non-physical being, pure consciousness in these physical bodies. And as the soul, we have a mind that comes with the body. And that mind, it's like a little computer processor. And any information that gets deposited into that mind can be acted upon. And the act of acting upon the information that is deposited is what shows up as our life experience. So there are all kinds of ideas that get deposited into our minds from childhood on. All kinds of ideas. Ideas about how much money we can have, ideas about what religion we need to follow, if there is one, ideas about who we are and who we can be or who we should be or who we have to be. All different kinds of ideas. Look at all the millions upon millions of ideas that were deposited into your mind during the years that you went to school. All kinds of ideas. And all of the ideas that get deposited into our mind, they're not all true. They're not all meant to be acted out in our lives. But when we have ideas that are deposited into our minds that cause us fear or doubt or guilt or shame, there's a lot of electrical charge to those ideas. And those ideas get charged into our cells. We feel those negative charges in our cells. It's where they're stored. They're stored in our DNA. The mind is literally stored around our bodies and in our DNA. Our DNA has two physical strands that we can see under microscopes, and many other non-physical strands that we don't observe under the microscope. As non-physical beings, we are stepping our energy down into physical form. The body is the form, and it shapes our lives. The ideas that we embody are the ideas that shape our lives. Without the body, ooh, hey, Dad, you made it. Sweet, thanks. Without our bodies, we would not have physical experiences. So what ideas are playing out in our lives? What ideas have we as humanity embodied? Look at all the ideas about wealth and poverty, about well-being and disease, about the haves and the have-nots, about the rules of what you can do and can't do and shouldn't do. Pay your taxes, listen to your doctor, all of these ideas, they're simply ideas. But look how many negative ideas are playing out in our lives right now, or ideas about disease that we embody and then play out as our life story. Did you ever consider that we don't have to play out every single one of those ideas? And that we can actually start weeding out all of the ideas that are playing out in our lives that really don't serve us. All of those ideas that detract from our joy, detract from our well-being, detract from our prosperity. As souls, we are infinite beings. Non-physical. Non-physical is the space that's in between all of the molecules, and the space that is in between all of the planets. The space, the non-physical space that is infinitely big and infinitely tiny. The space inside the atoms. This space, we just think it's empty, that it's the void. It's not empty at all. It is filled with life, teeming with life, teeming with energies, teeming with light, teeming with possibilities, teeming with potential energy. Energy that we can use to energize into form. When we have ideas about diseases or poverty or lack or despair or dysfunction, and we have a strong feeling about those, whether it's fear or guilt or doubt or shame or anger or frustration, those feelings are what bring those things to life through our bodies. Do you know that we have choice as to what we bring to life through our bodies? Do you know that our bodies are acting out our choices of beliefs? And do you know that we can actually choose better beliefs? We don't have to choose the belief in disease. It's completely optional. Science actually proves that disease isn't a real thing. It proves that our bodies are literally reflecting our thoughts and our emotions. That's not a disease. It is the dis-ease that we have of that belief system that's playing out. Hypochondriacs are well known for taking a physical symptom and blowing it up into a full-blown catastrophe, right? We all know people like that, you know, great granny, she would feel something. It's like, oh, I think I'm dying, right? You know, we all know stories about hypochondriacs. They take something that doesn't exist and they blow it up into a full-blown experience. They're experiencing the trauma and the drama of something horrible happening to them, when in fact, nothing horrible is happening. But this is the power of our minds, the power of our imagination. What we put our energy into, what we focus on, is what we embody and we bring to life through our bodies. What if we started bringing to life some better ideas? What if we started bringing to life health and well-being, happiness, harmony, peace, ease? Those things are just as available and just as easy to embody as all of the negative stuff. It's just that the negative stuff has a really charge to it. It feels really charged in our bodies. Fear has a really strong charge to it. And when we're deep in fear, it's like we've got our finger in the light socket and we go, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, but we keep our finger in the socket. We can pull our finger out of the socket. That charge that runs through our bodies of frustration or anger or fear or guilt or doubt or shame, all of those charges that feel heavy and drag us down, that cause the dis-ease in our physicalness, they are all ideas that we are putting a lot of energy into. What if we stopped putting the energy into those ideas and we started recognizing that we are infinite beings? We are source itself, non-physical. The soul, who each and every one of us is non-physical. The space of being, our consciousness, is all pervasive. It exists everywhere. And it is concentrated here in this physical body. What we concentrate on is what we draw to us and we magnetize into physicalness. What if we concentrated on better? What if we concentrated on our own well-being, the well-being that is ours perpetually? There is nothing wrong with any of us. As the soul, as the non-physical being in the physical body, there is nothing wrong with us. When we walk around with our eyes open, we are focused, concentrating on the physicalness. And we forget that when we close our eyes, this is how we see the non-physical. We see the physical with our physical eyes. We see the non-physical with our third eye, with our eye imagination, the imaging inside when we close our eyes, the things that we see when we close our eyes. We're looking in the non-physical realms. This is what meditation is. It is the act of closing our eyes and focusing on the energies that are available to us, focusing on the self, on I, rather than having our eyes open and focusing on others and out there. We close our eyes and we focus in here, inside, on who we truly are, on the non-physical being that we are. Let's take just a moment and let's notice our physical self, the physical body, the person that we think that we are. Simply notice when you look in the mirror, it's like, oh, look at me today. Or, hey, don't I look great today? All reactions are available to us when we look in the mirror. But when we look in the mirror, we're only looking at the physical body. We're not looking at ourselves. We're looking at ourselves. And the cells are simply mirroring our consciousness. Let's close our eyes now that we've noticed our physical self. Close the eyes and notice your non-physical self. Unfurl your angel wings. See the light body, the you, the angel that is made of light. Light is non-physical. And it also can collapse into physical particles. Science has proven that when you look under an electron microscope and you look all the way down to the tiniest little quarks, those little tiny particles, sometimes those particles are particles and sometimes they are wavelengths of light. These tiniest little particles are the interface between physical and non-physical, between light and substance. Your body is made of these particles, and these particles are responding to your thoughts. Close your eyes, open your wings, look at yourself. With your wings unfurled, notice the non-physical self. See yourself as pure light. Unfurl your wings and expand them, get bigger, bigger than the house that you're in. When you get bigger than the house that you are in, you notice that the house you are in is actually inside you. Expand your wings out farther and farther and farther until you've expanded out, pardon me, farther than the edges of the earth. Expand yourself out bigger than the earth until the earth is inside you. Notice the shift of perspective. Notice that you are no longer in your physical body right now, yet your physical body is still right here with you, but your attention point is now bigger than the earth. Expand out bigger, bigger, bigger until the entire Milky Way galaxy is inside you. Notice you are not the physical body. You are not tiny, puny, a victim. You are not who you think you are. And you are having the experience of being who you think you are. Think bigger, think better, think in alignment with who you actually are. See who you are. Because as the angelic being who is bigger than all universes combined, there is nothing wrong with you. You are all powerful. The power is love, peace, ease, harmony. That is your true nature. But we forget this when we come into these physical bodies. When you connect to your true nature, healing happens automatically. Because you stop believing that there's something wrong with you. You stop believing the ideas that have been implanted into your mind by other people that tell you that there's something wrong with you. Are you ready to expand your awareness so that you can see who you truly are? And so that you can heal anything that happens to be out of alignment in your body. Einstein famously said, you can't solve the problem from the level of the problem, which means you can't heal the physical body from your physicalness. You heal it from your soul. You heal the physical from the non-physical. When you step into alignment with the non-physical, healing is streamlined, it's accelerated, it's fast. Trying to heal your body with pills and shots and injections and protocols and all kinds of things is very complicated. And it's usually quite lengthy and uncomfortable. Would you like to take the streamlined approach? Would you like to take the easy way? Would you like for healing to be simple and natural? Healing, it's built right into the body. Your body is designed for it. But there have been a whole bunch of ideas planted into our collective consciousness, the collective mind, that says we need doctors and pills and protocols and shots and all kinds of things to heal ourselves or protect ourselves against getting sick. All of these are ideas. We can live them out. They're perfectly, they're all ideas are equally valid. And we, as the souls that we are, we get to choose the ideas that we put our energy into. We get to choose the ideas that play out in our lives. Are you ready to play out some better, more fun, more interesting, more expansive, more joyful ideas? How about the idea of heaven on earth? How about the idea of perpetually rejuvenating bodies? All ideas are equally available. Science actually proves that our bodies are designed to last for hundreds of years. And perpetual well-being, constantly regenerating and rejuvenating themselves. They have shown that every 7 years, every single cell in our body has been overturned, created anew, out with the old, in with the new. But our bodies can only rejuvenate themselves to the capacity that our minds allow. If the mind is saying, I'm getting older, I'm getting older, I'm getting older, well, there you go, living out that idea, embodying that idea. It's just an idea. It's no more or less valid than any other idea. We can embody the idea and say, see, it's true. It is the way it is. Yep. And we can also embody better quality ideas that give us a better quality, a more joyful experience in these physical bodies. So what are your ideas? What ideas would you like to embody? What ideas would you like to experience? They're all available. If you are living and breathing in your body right now, if you are hearing these words, every idea is available for you to play out, for you to embody. You say, well, I'm already on this really bad path. Like, I don't think I can do it. Well, there's an idea. I don't think I can do it. Does that serve you? If you don't think you can do it, then you can't. It's as easy as that. Are you willing to embody some better quality ideas? Are you ready to add some joy, some peace, some ease, some harmony, some alignment to your life? If so, please reach out to me. Come visit me at connectingyoutoyou.com. It's spelled out in full. Connecting the human you to the infinite you, so that you can start embodying better quality ideas, so that you can live healthy, happy for as long as you choose. Stop by and see me at connectingyoutoyou.com. I'd love to see you there. Sign up for my newsletter while you're there and I got some free stuff on there too. So stop by, check it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and share this if it's been helpful to you. It might be helpful to some other people you know as well. Let's get these words out into the collective consciousness so that people can start to realize that there is a far more joyful way that we can be on this earth. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you all so much. And I am Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. And I show you how to heal from the inside out. Connecting you to the wisdom of your soul for ultimate well-being. Thanks for joining me. Until next week, create for yourselves a great week by choosing some better quality ideas. Thanks so much. See you next week.